Something a little bit different for you today. I've been very kindly invited to a bit of a pre-qualifying shakedown by a British racing team called Jolt, Jolt Racing, and John Ingram is the guy that runs that team. And so I'm going to head off to Brands Hatch, join the team for the first time, meet them, try and film some quite cool things hopefully, and share them with you in the video. It's the first time I've ever been to something like this, so it should be fun. As always, please like, comment and subscribe, and there's more content coming on my Porsche Boxster soon, so stay tuned for that. I've put a poll on my community page as to whether you want to see the drive video in daytime or nighttime, so let me know. But for now, signing off and enjoy the video. So, Rupert, what advice would you give to a 10-year-old boy or girl who wants to get into racing GT cars?
I'd say they needed to wash a lot of cars to get very secure paper rounds.
John's just literally got out of the car.
Yep. So successful job this evening. We've basically done a fairly straightforward job, but it's just a little bit time consuming. So we've bedded in some new discs and some new pads, which you can't do together. So it has to be done kind of on a reverse basis. So we first of all bed in new discs with old pads, and then swap, and then we bed in some new pads with old discs. Run both of those through heat cycles, nice and gradual heat cycles. And then the final session, we paired up the new pads with the newly bedded in discs, newly bedded in pads, newly bedded in discs. Put them together, put them through a heat cycle.
Bosh.
Nice job. Ready for tomorrow.
Ready for racing.
Ready for racing.
Qualifying.
Ready for testing tomorrow.
Testing.
Yeah.
Testing tomorrow. Okay. Right, so we're just in front of the pit lanes here.
So yeah, that's my helmet design. I've had this helmet design since I was like a kid. All I've done with it is basically modernize the yellow. When I was a kid, that was obviously like quite a long time ago, like 25 years ago. This yellow was kind of proper, kind of retro yellow, a bit more like this. And I've just modernized it with a little bit of a fluoro yellow instead.
That's really good.
But drivers always get like, you know, the helmet's very much like your kind of calling card.
Yeah.
A lot of people get recognised by their helmet. All drivers kind of have their own helmet design and keep it. It's got a bit of carbon fleck in it now, but people that haven't seen me for a little while, or they know who you are from your helmet. So it's like an identity.
That's cool.
So yeah,
Is
it's
it?
something that you don't ever change.
It's
It's carbon.
nice.
It's a carbon helmet.
Carbon helmet.
Yeah, can you see here? You can kind of see the carbon fibre through the paint. That's like deliberate kind of styling.
Yeah. So what's this? This is what comms going through there, is that?
That's
like...
comms. Yeah, let me put this on the car and I'll show you. So basically, what happens is we have a moulded headset.
Yeah.
So these pieces here are moulded to the shape of your ears. I've got a bit knotted. I'll just unknot this. Be careful with this because if I bust it, they're a pain to replace. So yeah, you've got the moulded earpieces, and these fit perfectly to your ear. So these are sort of custom made.
Yeah.
So these go in first of all.
They don't look like they would fit in your ears, but
Yep, they fit
there we
in
go.
perfectly.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah.
Basically, see the little hole. So they've got it's like just a standard earphone that
Yeah.
you'd wear from an iPhone or whatever, but they're just custom. And the idea is that when they're in, they're completely flat there. So you
Yeah.
can then put your
Oh, I see.
balaclava in your helmet
Yeah,
over
yeah,
and it's not
yeah.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So that then hangs out. You put your balaclava over the top. That then plugs into the comms on the side of the helmet
Yeah.
when you've got it on. And then when you get into the car, this piece here basically plugs into the car.
Wow,
So
that's
on
a
pit-
serious jack, that one, isn't
yeah.
it?
And then the car's got the antenna on the roof,
There we go.
which then transmits to the team, and then the team can talk to you when you're driving.
Very nice. Now, do you find that a distraction?
No, really essential.
It's essential.
Essential.
Okay.
Yeah. Team
right.
can tell you what's going on. I was talking to team manager when I was doing the brakes about just bringing the discs in, what's going on.
And they will talk to you at any point of the track?
Yeah,
Or,
they'll talk
yeah?
to you at any point
yeah,
of the
yeah.
track.
Wow. Not
Yeah.
down the straight. Every point in the
Just
track.
anywhere. Well, yeah. I mean, sometimes they can't. I mean, this has got really good visibility at this track. Well, and sometimes
Yeah.
they can't see when you're coming into a corner. Or,
Oh, that's very
I
true.
mean, sometimes
Yeah.
you'd wait until you come out of a corner to reply.
Yeah.
But yeah, they would talk to you generally at any time, and then you reply when it's like convenient and safe, basically.
Wow. There you go. Insights of a race driver and a professional one. Just going to have a look in the car.
Have a look in. Yeah, help yourself.
Not like your normal McLaren you see roll off the production line. This is obviously a race one with all the safety features in it. Roll cage, see parts of the engine, ducting, tiny little steering wheel. Yeah, serious piece of kit. So Rupert, you're just about to step into the final race of the weekend at Brands Hatch?
Yeah, still in one piece.
Still in one piece, and this is the sprint race.
Yes, sprint race, 25 minutes for in about an hour's time. Just getting prepared, prepping the car and getting ready for it.
Yeah. Any concerns? Any part of the tracks you like better than other parts of the track?
Not really. I mean, paddocks can be a bit dicey, but it's one of the nicest corners, but also one of the more technical. But yeah, I'm just trying to get times down at the moment and just concentrate on the car's been a little temperamental this weekend.
Has it?
So yeah, we've had a few issues with the front right corner, left corner. That seems to be fingers crossed. It seems to be cured now. So we've had a good run in the pit stop race, and now obviously for my sprint. So yeah, looking forward to it.
All right, good man.
Yeah, within the race, yeah. So the trouble is,
that's not in group. The GT3 Porsche that's the first place it's a story we've seen before, and I suspect we'll see it again in the season.
Lamborghini with a different teammate this year?
I mean, basically the main difference between race boots and normal shoes is that they have a very thin sole, so you get a good feeling.
Yeah, I could do with some of those for my Porsche.
Yeah, they're actually really nice to drive on the road.
So they're light. Yeah, they're not really light, but they're light.
They're not mega light, but they're nice. And the most important thing from my perspective, they have to be homologated, which basically means they have to meet the right international standard.
Wow.
And when you participate in a race, all of your equipment gets what's called scrutineered, which basically means it gets checked by the officials, and they make sure that all of your stuff is up to date, current, safe, in date, not shabby, not rips or tears or whatever, and check it all for kind of integrity, both in terms of like it needs to be the right licensed stuff and it needs to be in good condition as well. And every single thing gets checked at every single event. So this thing here as well is quite an interesting piece of kit. This is the hands device.
Oh, I've seen these.
Yeah. So basically this, even the tethers have to be to the FIA standard, and obviously the device itself has to be to the FIA standard. But essentially what it does is it protects your neck from snapping.
Whiplash.
So so this fits over your shoulder, and in the event of an accident, your head can only move, to the length of your tethers. You can actually adjust these yourself, so you can just unscrew that and tighten it up. Trouble is, if you tighten it up too much, you're like so restricted in the car.
Horrible.
You can't even move your head. You can't look left and right.
Yeah.
So you've got to kind of balance having it tight enough that it's safe, and not too tight that it's really uncomfortable and impractical.
Yeah, so this is inside of the truck. Very nice place indeed. Everything happens inside here. They're setting up for race weekend. Just see the McLaren parked up. There we go. In races, what do you get up to? Because you can't be on a racetrack all the time.
No. So I love going down all the garages. I'm a terrible gossip, so if I find anything out, if I find any info on anybody, any dirt, I love it. So, but also just making powers down the grid. It's sort of, I love half racing and half this side. So that's really
So okay, so quite a bit of downtime in between.
There is a lot of downtime. Yeah, there is a lot of downtime.
And is that difficult to manage, or?
Not really. I'm quite happy to.
You're quite happy.
I'm quite happy to sit down, and we're lucky enough to have some nice, little sofas that we go and sit on and have a chat.